My name is Brooke Enerson-Schaub. I am a mom of two and one of the owners and vice president of 360 Fitness. This is Grayson James. He is 18 days old. He's our newest member of the family. We also have a 2.5-year-old named Lincoln. When I was 19, I came out of the closet and met my wonderful wife. We've been married 7.5 years. We decided we wanted to have a family. Obviously the process is a lot different for us, but kind of meant to be. We found out that I had cystic ovaries. I was on and off fertility drugs. The hormones were kind of crazy, you know, losing clumps of hair, weight gain. It's kind of true when they say that it's almost like you're hitting, you know, menopause. There definitely was a point there that we did not think we'd have any kids, never mind baby number 2. It was really hard on us and hard on me as a person. I could just always work harder at things and get where I wanted to go. And this was just something that it wasn't that way in any capacity. No, I do not consider myself to be a super emotional person. I'd also consider myself to kind of be an alpha female in that way. I've always wanted to be the boss, and I've heard I'm stubborn by 1 or 2 people. However, over 13 years of being a trainer, I've realized that people actually relate to you a lot more when they know that you're human. I had a really rough pregnancy, the first one. Being induced twice, 2 epidurals didn't work, and then it ended in a C-section. I decided to have a scheduled C-section with this one, which we're incredibly happy we did. Saying that, you forget how hard the recovery process is. You have to step back and let people help. You know, the first day I couldn't walk 4 steps. I give the nurses on the maternity ward full credit because, yeah, when you have someone to help you pull up your underwear, you forget that you're an alpha female, let me tell you that. Yeah, you start over for sure. It's the hardest point because I'm not at the point where I can do anything about it yet. You know, I'm still healing. So we found out we were pregnant. I had worked out a few times. And then about 7 or 8 weeks into being pregnant with Grayson, I started spotting. And complete honesty, it completely freaked me out. You know, we had a miscarriage years ago before Lincoln, and it was incredibly hard to get over. And I wasn't willing to do that again. So I stopped working out until I got to see my doctor and that kind of stuff. And she gave me the okay to work out again. But I just didn't. I didn't feel right doing it. So my entire second pregnancy, I didn't work out, which was very different for me. But it was just mentally where I was at. I didn't feel like pushing it, and I was more exhausted at home too. The biggest thing is being patient and asking people for help. The last 2.5 weeks, I haven't been able to drive, so not leaving the house much. You know, little things like I can't pick up my toddler. So I feel really useless. So yeah, just having a purpose, other than obviously taking care of my child and staying busy at home, that kind of stuff. Getting outside, getting to see the sun, those kinds of things, and not just like locking myself in the house.
I'm announcing that Alberta is declaring a state of public emergency.
This update is for March 17th. It is just before 2 p.m.
It's just after 4:30 on January 7th.
Decisive action is needed, and we are taking that action.
Attention members, as of March 17th, effective immediately, 360 Fitness, Red Deer and 360 Fitness Sherwood Park is going to assign a temporary studio closure.
So as you have all probably heard or seen or got whiff of, the government of Alberta has imposed a 2-week extension on the current lockdowns.
All Albertans are prohibited from attending public recreational facilities and private entertainment facilities.
I really wasn't in a good headspace. It was really hard to do that interview. It was post second baby, 2 C-sections, and struggling with a bit of mental health. Growing up, I was always an athlete. I was always strong. I looked in the mirror. I wasn't physically strong. I wasn't mentally strong. And I was struggling to figure out what direction to go. After my first son, Lincoln, I was starting to work out at 3 weeks. I brought him in my car seat. I had a full gym. I had support of clients and trainers walking around with him, and it was easy. Honestly, looking back now, it was like, yeah, I was a rock star, and it's like, no, it was set up for success. Post Grayson, struggling to get back at it. My body was giving me signs and symptoms that I wasn't ready to work out yet. I'm at home with 2 boys under the age of 3 and going through a pandemic, worrying that the gym's not going to open up again. In the life of a trainer, this is what our clients think we have at all times, when in reality, a typical mom working out in the toy room, doing the best I can. I started out 2020, not in a great mind frame. The gym closed. I was at home with the kids, still trying to get some work done. I realized it was like, I got goals to hit this year. I gotta get my act together. I started making it happen. I just got moving and I worked out in the garage and I got walking. And I stopped trying to make the perfect workout space. A year down the road, I'm feeling fantastic. The number one thing as a mom is you want to be fit for your kids, and age is just a number. My goal, and I would say my wife's goal, is that, when we're 50 and 55, we're gonna be able to keep up with our boys, no question. I feel so much better when I work out during the day. Don't overthink it. You need 20 minutes of activity, 5 or 6 days a week, and that can be the hardest 20 minutes of your life doing burpees, or it can be walking for 20 minutes. And I find a way that it's like my 20-minute workout might turn into 45 minutes because there's pee breaks and there's boogers and there's snacks that need to happen. And I'm doing workouts upstairs on laminate in my socks, and there's a toddler crawling underneath me when I'm doing a plank. But the goal is that I'm moving and I'm getting stronger. It was a typical Saturday with the family, and honestly not really having an energy after a long week of working and everything like that. And today just was not one of those days that I wanted to work out in any capacity. You cannot help everyone else in your family without keeping your own bucket full. So I came out of the basement once my little guy was sleeping, and I worked out in the monitor in front of me. I was gonna take care of myself. Sometimes it's not easy, and you have to move every day, and you're gonna feel better after. We got this, guys. I feel like I can coach better. I feel like I can be a better leader and a better coach at 360, because it's like, this is real. I've lost 14% body fat since 10 weeks postpartum, 21 pounds of pure fat, and probably the thing I'm most proud of is I've gained 9 pounds of muscle back. I'm doing pull-ups again. I never thought that was coming. I'm lifting, heavy deadlifts. I feel strong. My wife and I set a marriage goal in January, and we did 1,600 burpees, just the 2 of us. I am strong again, and I'm confident, and I want to help people again feel how I feel. This journey wasn't easy, but it's incredible how giving it time and trusting the process and doing something consistently will truly give you amazing results and feel like you get your life and your body back. The bumps have been large. It's a pandemic, and 360 has been shut down 6 months of the last 12. The environment I've surrounded myself with is the best thing in the world. My results are because of them, and it's pretty awesome. So thank you, anyone that supported me. Believe in yourself, get a coach, and know that this is a long-term thing and that you have to fill your glass first. Water or spiced rum, still up to you. You can do it. Anyone that's struggling, find the support and make it happen. Don't overthink it.